You're talking to her, things feel normal, and then you wonder, is this just friendly, or is there something more? Most men never realize this. Attraction isn't always loud. It's quiet, subtle, hidden in the smallest gestures, and if you miss them, you'll miss your chance. So today I'll show you 11 powerful signs that a woman secretly likes you. And once you know these, you'll never have to guess again. Let's get into it. Sign 1. She holds eye contact just a little too long. If she looks at you and doesn't look away right away, or her eyes soften when you're speaking, that's not random. Most people, when they're not interested, will either glance quickly or avoid eye contact altogether. But when a woman secretly likes you, her eyes will behave differently. She might hold eye contact for just a second longer than usual, or she might look at you and her gaze lingers. It's almost like her eyes are stuck on you, even for a brief moment. Sometimes it won't even be direct staring. It's the soft look, the way her eyes seem calm, or a little brighter when she sees you. Her pupils might even slightly widen. And no, that's not a trick, that's biology. When a person feels attraction, the eyes naturally react. And it's not about confidence. Even shy women will sometimes sneak glances or look at you longer before quickly looking away. So don't dismiss it thinking she's just being polite. No. People don't hold gentle, focused eye contact with someone they don't care about. And if you notice it happening more than once, that's your silent clue. She's feeling something she's not saying. Sign 2. She finds reasons to be near you. You'll notice she sits close. She stands nearby, even when there's space elsewhere. She shows up where you are. Proximity is never an accident. People naturally want to be near the ones they feel drawn to. And a woman who secretly likes you won't always say it, but her actions will show it. Maybe you're in a group, and even though she could sit anywhere, she chooses the seat next to you. Or maybe you're standing somewhere, and she casually comes over, standing just close enough to be within your space. Not too obvious, but not random either. Sometimes you'll notice she's suddenly in places you visit often. Maybe she never used to hang out there, but now she's just around. It's not a coincidence. Attraction makes people want to be in your orbit, to share the same space, even if there's no conversation. It's like her being near you gives her a feeling she can't explain. And even if she pretends it's casual, it's not. A woman will naturally create moments of closeness without even realizing why, but you'll know, because it keeps happening. And when it does, that's your quiet proof. She's hoping you'll notice and maybe come closer too. Sign 3. Her touch seems accidental, but it keeps happening. Her hand brushes yours. She bumps into you, a playful touch on your arm when she laughs. Once? Maybe random. More than once? She's feeling something she won't say. Touch is powerful. It's one of the oldest ways people connect. And most women won't casually touch a man they feel nothing for. When she reaches out, even in small, simple ways, a gentle tap, a quick brush against your arm, a soft push when she jokes. That's not by accident, especially if it happens again and again. It's almost like her body moves before her mind can stop it. Attraction makes people want to close the gap, to break that invisible barrier of personal space. Sometimes she'll play it off like it's nothing, like she didn't mean it, or like it was just a part of the moment. But if it keeps happening, that's her trying to feel that closeness without saying a word. And here's the truth. When a woman's comfortable enough to touch you, or even accidentally bump into you, it means you've crossed into a space most men never reach. It's subtle, but if you're paying attention, you'll see it. Sign 4. She smiles a lot around you. Not the polite smile, not the forced smile, but the real, relaxed, soft smile. The kind you can't fake. You'll see it when she looks at you. And sometimes, when you're not even talking. There's a difference between the smile people give out of habit and the smile that comes naturally, without effort. When a woman secretly likes you, her face changes around you. Her eyes soften, her lips curve into a genuine smile. And sometimes, it just happens before she can stop it. It's not the formal smile she gives a stranger, or the polite one she gives in small talk. It's the kind of smile that says, "I feel good when I'm around you." And here's what's really important. She won't always realize she's doing it. You might be walking into a room and catch her glancing at you. And in that split second, she smiles, like her heart gave her away. Or you're just talking about something simple. Nothing funny, nothing deep. And yet, there it is. That soft, natural smile. Like she enjoys every second you're speaking. It's subtle, but powerful. Because a real smile isn't something people can fake over and over. It comes from a place of genuine connection. And a woman who likes you can't hold it back when she's near you. And sometimes, you'll notice, she smiles even when you're not looking at her. When you're distracted, when you're doing something else, and you catch her just smiling your way. That's one of the clearest signs, because she's not performing. She's not trying. It's just real. And when you see that kind of smile happen again and again, it means you're doing something most men never do. You've made her feel good just by being yourself. That matters, so don't overlook it. Don't think she smiles at everyone. No, there's a certain softness, a certain warmth. That only shows up when you mean something a little extra to her. And when you see that smile, the kind that lingers, the kind that feels effortless, that's not just friendliness. That's her heart talking, before her words ever do. Sign 5. She laughs even when you're not that funny. If your average jokes make her giggle, or she laughs louder and longer than necessary, that's not comedy. That's connection. People laugh for all kinds of reasons, but one of the biggest, comfort and attraction. Laughter isn't just a reaction to something funny. It's a natural way of breaking tension, of showing you feel safe, of letting someone in. When a woman secretly likes you, your words start to sound different to her. Even the smallest joke, a light tease, or a casual comment you didn't think twice about, can make her laugh. Not because you're the funniest man alive, but because your presence makes her happy, your energy makes her relax, and your attention makes her heart open up. It's like her walls drop, without her realizing it. And sometimes, you'll notice her laugh comes quicker, or louder, or it lasts just a little longer, like she's holding on to the moment, not wanting it to end. And have you ever seen her lean in when she laughs? Or touch your arm? Or give you that playful look, like she's letting you into her private circle? That's not just laughter. That's her showing you you're not just another guy in the room. And it doesn't stop there. A woman who's secretly into you will often bring up your jokes later, maybe a day later, or even weeks. She'll repeat something you said, laugh about it again, or remind you of a funny moment you shared. Why? Because it stuck with her. It wasn't just a laugh in the moment. It became a memory. And people don't hold on to jokes unless they're holding on to the person who said them. That's a powerful sign, because it means even when you're not around, she's thinking about you, smiling about you. So if you notice her laughing, even at your average jokes, even when others aren't, if you catch her bringing up things you said long after you said them, know this: she's not laughing at the joke, she's smiling at you. And sometimes that laugh is her heart's way of saying, I like you more than I want to admit. A real connection isn't built on perfect jokes. It's built on moments like these, where laughter turns into something deeper and her heart starts speaking without saying a word. Sign 6. She mirrors your body language. You lean back, she leans back. You fold your arms, she folds hers. You say something, and later she repeats the phrase. It's subconscious. Her mind is syncing with yours. Mirroring is one of those quiet, unnoticed things people do, and most don't even realize they're doing it. It's not forced. It's not planned. It's natural. When a woman secretly likes you, she doesn't just listen to your words. She starts to match your energy, without thinking, without trying. If you sit a certain way, give it a few seconds. You'll catch her doing the same. If you speak with a certain tone, or use certain words, you'll hear them come out of her mouth too. Not because she's copying you, but because her heart is aligning with yours. It's a subtle pull, a silent way of saying, I feel connected to you. Sometimes it's small things. You adjust your seat. She shifts hers. You scratch your head. Moments later, she touches her hair. You lean forward when you talk. She leans in too. It's not a trick. It's not a game. It's human nature. We mirror the people we feel safe with, the ones we're drawn to, the ones we subconsciously want to be close to. And here's what makes this so powerful. She won't even realize it. It's like her heart knows before her mind catches up. That's why this is one of the strongest signs of hidden attraction, because it can't be faked. It can't be forced. It only happens when something real is there. And most men miss it. They don't pay attention to the quiet signals. But if you're watching, if you shift your posture, if you change your hand position, and she does the same, that's no accident. That's her body showing interest, before her words ever do. And there's more. Mirroring doesn't just stop with movement. It slips into how she talks, her pace of speech, her expressions, even her energy. If you're calm, she'll start to mellow down. If you're excited, she'll match your vibe. It's like your energy starts to shape hers. And in that silent exchange, that quiet reflection, a bond starts forming. One that neither of you speaks about, but both of you feel. So pay attention to the little things. Because when two people begin to mirror each other, they're no longer just sharing a conversation, they're sharing a connection. And that is something no words could ever explain. Sign 7. She asks you personal questions. Not just small talk, but real curiosity. Where are you from? What do you love doing? How was your day? When a woman asks, it means she's thinking about you beyond the moment. See, people don't spend time asking questions they don't care about. If it's just small talk, it stays shallow. The weather, the latest news, something safe. But when she steps past that and starts asking about you, your life, your story, your dreams, that's different. That's her way of stepping a little closer, of wanting to see the man behind the surface. And here's the thing, she's not just being polite. When a woman is truly curious, you'll feel it. She'll ask with real interest. She'll want to know how your day really went. Not just out of habit, but because your answer matters to her. She'll ask about your favorite things. What makes you happy? What you've been working on? What your dreams are? And she won't just ask once. She'll bring it up again. Check in with you later. Even remember the small details most people forget. That's how you know she's paying attention, because deep down, she's wondering something most men never realize. Do you fit into her world? Or maybe, does she want to step into yours? It's her way of imagining what it would be like to really know you. And let me tell you something. A woman who's not interested doesn't go this far. She won't invest her time or her heart into learning about someone she doesn't care for. But if she's asking about your life, your passions, your thoughts, if she's asking how your day went, and really listens when you answer, that means you've already crossed from being just another guy to being someone she wants to connect with. It's a silent way of saying, I want to know your world, because maybe I want to be part of it. So don't brush it off. Don't think it's nothing, because when a woman asks about you and really cares to hear your answers, she's already giving you a place in her heart, whether she says it out loud or not. And when you see that happen, that's a sign you should never ignore. Sign 8. She remembers small details you mentioned. You said you love a certain song. She brings it up days later. You told her about a goal. She asks how it's going. A woman remembers what matters to her. If she remembers your little details, you matter. Most people forget things they hear in passing. They might nod, smile, and move on. It's casual, polite, nothing personal. But when a woman secretly likes you, the smallest things you say stay with her. You could casually mention your favorite food, or talk about a childhood memory, or share a simple dream you have for the future. And then, days later, maybe even weeks, she brings it up, not in a forced way, not like she memorized it, but like it naturally stayed in her mind, like it meant something to her, because you mean something to her. And sometimes, she'll surprise you by remembering something you forgot you even said. Maybe a place you said you wanted to visit. Maybe a challenge you're going through. Maybe a random story you shared once, in passing. And out of nowhere, she brings it up. She asks about it. She remembers. Why? Because when someone matters to you, you listen differently. You hold on to the details. You care deeper. It's her heart's way of keeping a piece of you with her, even when you're not around. And it doesn't happen by chance. When a woman likes you, you take up space in her mind, whether she admits it or not. And this is the silent proof, because remembering your words, your stories, your favorites, that's not just a habit. That's interest. That's her way of staying connected to you, even when there's no conversation happening. It's like you left a mark on her heart, without even trying. And the more you notice it, the more you'll realize she's been paying attention in ways most people never do. So if she remembers the little things about you, the random comments, the quiet stories, the offhand jokes, that means you're not just another guy in the background. You've become someone special in her world. Because people may forget faces and words and moments, but when a woman remembers the details, that's her heart quietly saying, you matter to me, more than you know. Sign 9. She acts a bit different around you. Nervous, fidgety, overly bubbly, or suddenly shy. When a woman likes you, she shifts. She can't control it. It's a silent giveaway. Attraction does something strange to people. It reaches into their behavior and changes it without them even realizing it. Maybe she's the kind of woman who's always confident, calm, composed, sure of herself. But when she's around you, she starts fidgeting with her jewelry, or touching her hair more often, or fixing her sleeves, adjusting her clothes, like her hands need something to do. Not because she's uncomfortable, but because you make her feel something she wasn't expecting. Or maybe she's normally calm and laid back, but with you, she's suddenly extra bubbly, talking faster, laughing louder than usual, seeming almost giddy over the smallest things. That's her excitement showing up in ways she didn't plan and can't hide. And sometimes it's the exact opposite. Maybe she's the type who's outgoing with everyone else, always the center of attention, the life of the party. But when it's you, she gets a little quiet, looks down when you talk, seems almost shy, like her confidence drops, because she doesn't want to mess up around you. That shift, that subtle change in behavior, is attraction working in the background. It's her heart stepping forward, and her mind scrambling to keep it cool. And here's the powerful part. She can't fake this. She can't plan this. She can't stop it. Because when someone really means something to you, your energy around them naturally changes. You might catch her stumbling over her words, or laughing at things that aren't even that funny, or playing with her hands while you're talking. And if you're paying attention, you'll see it, because it won't just happen once. It'll happen often, only when she's around you. And you'll notice she's not like this with other people, only you. That's the difference. That's the sign that speaks louder than words ever could. It's her body's way of saying, "You mean something to me." It's her heart whispering, "I'm trying to hold it together, but you've got me feeling something I can't hide." And the beautiful part is, she's probably hoping you'll notice. So pay attention. Watch for the moments when her usual confidence shifts, when her natural vibe softens, when she acts a little different, only around you. Because in those moments, without even saying a word, she's already telling you everything you need to know. Sign 10. She gives you her full attention. She's not scrolling her phone. She's not half listening. She's locked in, fully present. In today's world, attention is a big deal. If she gives it to you, that's attraction. Think about how most people act now. Phones buzzing, notifications popping. Even when they're sitting with someone, they're half in the conversation and half somewhere else. It's normal now to talk while glancing at a screen, or pretending to listen while the mind is far away. But when a woman secretly likes you, something shifts. Suddenly, you have her full attention. When you speak, she listens, really listens. Her eyes stay on you, not wandering around the room, not checking her phone, not scanning for an escape. She reacts to what you're saying, not with fake smiles, but with real ones. She nods. She laughs. She asks questions. She remembers what you said before. It feels like, for those few moments, you're the only person in the world, and you'll feel it, because her attention wraps itself around the moment. She's not forcing it. She's not faking it. She's not trying to impress you. It just happens naturally. Because when a woman feels drawn to you, You pull her focus, without even meaning to. And that's rare. That's special, because most people won't give you that kind of attention. Not unless they care, not unless they're interested. And if she does it once, maybe it's coincidence. But if you notice it happening again and again, where every time you talk, she locks in, stays fully present, like the rest of the world doesn't exist, that's not an accident. That's her heart giving you priority. And sometimes, you'll see it even when you're in a group. You'll catch her eyes searching for yours. You'll see her zoning in on what you're saying, even when others are speaking, because her attention naturally drifts back to you. And here's what makes it powerful. This isn't something she can fake or force, because real attention is felt. And if you're paying attention yourself, you'll feel it too. It's in the way she listens, the way she responds, the way she holds on to every word. That's when you know you've already caught her interest, in a way most men never will. So, if you ever find her giving you that undivided attention, like you're the only one in the room, where her eyes, her heart, her focus are all wrapped around the moment with you, understand this. That's not casual. That's connection. And that's one of the clearest signs that you've become more than just another man she talks to. Sign 11. She teases you in a playful way. She pokes fun at your habits, gives you a silly nickname, challenges you in a light-hearted way. Why? Because teasing creates chemistry, and it's her way of testing if you can handle her energy. See, playful teasing isn't random. It's not meant to hurt. It's meant to build a bridge between two people. When a woman secretly likes you, she doesn't always come out and say it. Most won't. But what she will do is find little ways to close the distance without making it too obvious. And one of those ways is teasing. She might joke about the way you say something, or laugh at a small habit of yours, or playfully make fun of something you did. Not in a mean way, not to put you down, but to spark a playful vibe between you. It's her way of saying, I feel close enough to joke with you. I want to see if you'll joke back. Sometimes she'll give you a funny nickname, something silly, even a bit ridiculous, and she'll say it with that playful grin, just waiting to see how you react. Other times, she'll challenge you over something small, like daring you to try something, or acting like she's better at it, just to create a playful competition. It's her way of mixing a little challenge with a lot of connection, because teasing breaks the ice. It builds tension in a good way. It creates a push-pull vibe that makes the conversation exciting. And here's where most guys miss it. She's always watching how you react. If you get upset, or act defensive, or take it personally, the spark dies. But if you laugh it off, if you play along, if you tease her back, that playful energy grows, and so does the attraction. Because now, you're showing her you can handle her energy. You're not fragile. You're not intimidated. You're confident enough to play the game with her. And that's when her interest deepens. Because for her, this playful teasing isn't just about having fun. It's her silent way of seeing, can you handle me? Do we have chemistry? Will you make this exciting for me, too? So when a woman teases you in that playful, light-hearted way, she's not trying to annoy you. She's trying to connect with you without making it too obvious. It's her little test. And her silent message, I like you, I want to see if you're the kind of man who can match my vibe, who knows how to turn this spark into something unforgettable. So if you feel that playful push, that teasing spark, don't kill it by being too serious. Lean into it. Laugh with her. Play back. Because sometimes that's the moment when everything starts. Now listen carefully. You won't always hear a woman say, "I like you." She won't always confess it. She won't always make it obvious. And most of the time, she won't even admit it to herself. But if you're paying attention, her actions will say it louder than words. It's easy to miss. It's easy to get so caught up, chasing after every woman, trying to win attention, trying to prove something, always asking, "What should I say? What should I do? How can I make her like me?" But that's not strength. That's not confidence. Real strength is knowing how to stop chasing and start noticing, how to look past the obvious and see what most men never do, because the woman who really likes you is often right there, in front of you, not shouting it, not showing it with grand gestures, but dropping quiet signals, small gestures, subtle hints, things most men ignore because they're too busy chasing or too distracted by the wrong women. But when you slow down, when you pay attention, when you really watch, you'll see it. The way her eyes linger on you, the way her smile softens when you speak, the way she remembers your words, the way she laughs a little louder or stands a little closer. All the things she does that she doesn't even realize she's doing. That's how women show they care, without having to say it. And when you learn how to notice, how to read the space between the words, how to sense the energy behind the actions, you'll stop wasting your time on chasing every woman who doesn't see your worth. And you'll start seeing the ones who already do. That's Stoic strength. That's real confidence. It's the quiet power of a man who doesn't beg for attention, who doesn't fight for approval, but attracts it by simply being aware, by holding his ground, by knowing his value. Because here's the truth. When you master this, you won't need validation. You won't need to prove yourself. You'll attract the right attention, naturally, without chasing, without pretending, without lowering your standards. Because the right woman, the one who truly sees you, won't need to be chased. She'll already be showing you, in 1,000 silent ways, if only you're paying attention.